So I know you're going to launch the conversation.
All right. Anyway,
Yeah.
so like, I mean, these days I've actually been thinking a lot about entitlement and like, you know, there's a difference between people saying, okay, fine, is someone being entitled or does this other person really just deserve that, right? And then this story literally just helps me buttress the points. So I'm just going to read it straight. It's not so much of a long read. It says, good evening. I'm in a relationship with my boyfriend. He's caring. I've never asked him
You have not
anything.
even heard it. Is that I'm in a relationship with my
Yes, that one.
But that first off me,
What
the
will
first
you
time I
be
heard
in? We'd
it.
say, so if you're with your boyfriend, what else
What
can
else
you be?
can you be? Just
I've
she's
never
trying to
asked him.
emphasize that
I've
they are in a
never asked him
relationship.
anything and he ignore. He gives me
Yeah.
between 50 to 100K monthly and still buys me stuff. I was going through his phone and debit alerts came in. I saw his bank balance. This man has 82 million and he's giving me peanuts. I didn't even know that my boyfriend is this rich. I want to demand elevation of monthly allowance. Somebody asked, is she going to elevation church?
So, this
How do I present it? And how much am I entitled to receive from him every month?
There was a comment that made me smile. The person said you should request for 5 million a month. And if he refuses, leave him so that somebody serious can enter his life. You know, this issue
say, how
of
much am I
entitlement-
five is even too small.
She said, somebody said,
Go
they all
ask for the whole
82.
80
They say
million.
82. Just
No,
collect,
no,
ask for the 82.
Ask for tithes now.
8 million,
or
8.2
You know, the
million.
first thing I want to say is this, guys, we have to do better. Please, go to your bank. Let him stop sending you debit alert. We have to do better.
Your brother.
Let's just keep it only at email. Or in fact, just don't even send email. You use your app to check the balance. So now me, I'm going
app
to
is
my
still on
bank.
the phone now.
But the app, you lock it with your fingerprint.
So they still send you alerts.
So this one, you know the anointing. You know the anointing.
Yeah.
They now send to this particular bank. You send the alert and now you send, oh, I'm pissed with
And
this
then
bank.
send
And they send the charges.
Charges, yeah.
So you send 10K, you send the 2 alerts.
Yeah.
Yes.
They send you one for 10K, they send you one for the 1 naira 75.
And then at the end of the month, they'll
At the end
charge
of
you
the
for
month, they'll
everything.
charge you for everything.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go there. I don't want any alerts. So this situation now is also
Would have
another
been
situation now.
avoidable.
Because I got there,
Would have gone through
they
it
said I
with
should
you.
come to the bank, so no alert. If you say this kind of thing. But then I would want to say, as a girlfriend, so what, she didn't talk about what she also brings to the table. She might also, there is some level of entitlement. Let's tell ourselves the fact. Look, if you are in a relationship with somebody, there is some level of entitlement the person would have. And it's not wrong to have that kind of level of entitlement. When I'm thinking about it, she might be thinking about, okay, maybe she cleans the house, maybe she washes his clothes.
Angle.
She does every other thing that
Glorified
girlfriend is expected to do.
Girlfriend is expected to do.
Well, girlfriends, a relationship, you're courting
Calm
as it
down.
were.
Mommy, be calming down. Let him land now.
So I'm just saying that, maybe, so because of that, she feels like, you are the love of my heart.
Oh.
The sugar, the apple of my eye, the one who makes my life go gym.
My
heart go-
sweetie potato.
Exactly. So maybe she might be, 82 million, and you're giving me 50,000 naira.
Very, very
That
terrible
means
guy.
but you don't know whether there's somebody there now, like that young lady that say 500K, 1 million, So I don't know.
Money that somebody kept in his care. Money that might be for contract.
Working for
Money
he's
that
working
could be for a man to have that amount of money in one account. It is very likely for a purpose. What?
If it shock you.
Yeah, give us bro code. Come on, bro code.
Okay,
give
bro
us.
code. They say some ladies say, what's that particular car that they want to check? These ladies have money. There's this particular savings app. I can't remember the name.
I know it. I know it's a
particular savings app. They say if you check it, is the shape that popular will use for their kolo. If you check what ladies have inside that account, it will shock you. It will shock you. So, you'll be surprised at that.
Anyway,
See,
that is what I have to say about this. Anyway, I was also going to mention another situation of a lady asking what should she... Anyways, this one, the guy even broke up with her, so I don't think we need to answer the question.
It's the BB Niger doing...
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
the lady, she sent her a message. She's saying that, okay, this one, her boyfriend gives her money when she asks. But her problem now is that, why must she ask?
Randomly.
You don't just send me random alerts.
Yes.
Why do I have to ask?
I've had that case scenario before. What do you guys think about this?
Okay,
I'm
so
asking
now,
because
I'm even...
about asking, so if your spouse, as it were, or a boyfriend, before you got married, and they maybe wait until you ask, and when you ask, they do give. But then this is something close to home, and the lady says, why do I have to ask?
So, you know, the thing is this, I've always said it, that people are different.
Yeah.
The way someone views something is not the way the other person views it. So I know quite well that the way I analyze things is not normal for many people. But the reality is, she could be right to a large extent, being that there are some women who do not know how to ask. They ask, then they give them. There are some women who simply do not know how to ask. And so they expect that, oh, once in a while, after all, I expect that she also gives him stuff, does stuff for him. And a relationship is give and take. It's a machine that needs to be continually oiled. So if you are the one giving, maybe giving of your love, giving of your care, giving of everything that you have, sometimes you buy gifts for your man and everything, but if you do not ask, he would not think that, oh, I need to do something for this babe that I claim to love. Some men, it might be out of being stingy, or they simply do not think you need it because you seem to be okay. So then it depends on the situation. That's why I say it could be a problem. But if you are the type that you don't have a job, there's nothing you are actually even doing for the man. The man probably feels, okay, let me chill, or let me wait till I reach a particular stage before I give you anything. Or there could be anything responsible for it. As for the previous one of 82 million, see, she has a right to, you know, certain things depending on what she's bringing to the table. As Mike said, and this is something I've always told men about, they say, she doesn't bring anything to the table. Just the same way they say to their wives, she doesn't bring anything to the table. She birthed your kids, she takes care of the home. She does a lot of things, but you keep saying she doesn't bring anything to the table because she's a housewife. And it will never make sense to me. Without this person's support, you will not be who you are. And that's the way it is. So if your girlfriend is doing wifely duties, of course she should have wifely demands. It is what it is. And that's why when people say, oh, as a woman, you shouldn't ask for this, you shouldn't ask for that, you're not married to him. You too, you should not expect some things. Remember the word Mike said, you know, expected of a girlfriend. These days, yes, I'm quoting you, because these days, many people expect a girlfriend to do the work of a wife, including the other room. And it's a problem. You want everything except to put the ring on the finger. Yet you feel she's being greedy by demanding something similar for herself. Hello.
Danny, just before I know you had something to say about when we spoke about
Me?
expectations, or what is expected of her. You wanted to say something there. You don't think that a girlfriend should have any expectation?
The truth is, I don't know, people see things very differently. The way I see it is that dating, the way I understand it, not what's happening in this life, in this world right now, the way me I understand it, is a period where two people get to know each other.
Exactly.
Do you understand? So I believe at that stage, the focus should really be about the knowing. Do you understand? And I feel there's certain things that literally get involved. I feel like a lot of things that literally just enter the relationship at that point literally distracts from what actually is happening. Right? So I just feel that, I mean, if at this point I'm getting to know you, I decide to cook for you, I'm doing that because I really just care about you and I want you to eat well. If you see the need to literally say, oh, think about the fact that, okay, fine, this girl actually thought about going to the market and cooking for me, oh, okay, let me send her something. It's different. But now saying, okay, I'm doing this, so because I'm doing this, you now decide to do this. And I'm also of the opinion that, see, the situation of the other room, hello, it is a give and take, oh. It's a give and take. The same way it's switching you, switching me. Anyway, that's just what I have to say.
For us to go on
That's honestly what I believe. I have a different mindset about a lot of things. Do you understand? And considering asking, they literally say, ask and you shall receive. You realize that until you ask, he will not give. You open your mouth and you ask.
Oh, God. So if you don't know how to ask, you're on your own.
You will learn, no? Hey. You sit down, you don't, learn. When you apply for a job, just don't ask, you're asking.
Hey.
Okay, we'll take a short time. I'll be back in a very, very short bit. Stay with us.
Mike is flabbergasted.